everybody, and welcome back to another video. Today we are going to go through my June recommendations for you guys, and they're going to be divided in different categories according to what I will be recommending. So without further ado, let's just get started. I have my iced coffee right over here with me. That's actually one of the recommendations today, but the first category we'll be going through are books, obviously. Are you surprised? Because I'm not. Here are books right next to me, but they're just for aesthetic purposes. I've read a few books this month. The first book I'm gonna recommend is Everything I Know About Love by Dolly Alderton. I think everybody's heard about this book by now, but it's a great book, and I thought this was a fiction book, but it's a non-fiction book. It's an autobiography by Dolly Alderton, and I think it's really nice. It's a different perspective, but you read it very quickly. It's nicely written, so I recommend this. You can find this in Finland. To all my Finnish friends, I bought this from Akateeminen, and it's also in Finnish, also to my Finnish friends if you want to read it in not the original language. Next up is the current read, which is Imagine a Boyfriend, or Mielikuvituspoikaystävä by Henrika Renkkönen. I know this tells so much to all my English listeners out there. I don't know if this is translated into English, I don't think so, but this has been very popular in Finland like a few years ago. And I recommend it to all my Finnish friends out there. It's great. I'm only halfway through, but it's absolutely hilarious, and read it, please. You're doing yourself a favor. Next up is Bad Karma by David Safier. Once again, hilarious. Also a very short book, so you read it very quickly. Very gripping, very funny. Strong recommendations. That's the only three I've been reading this month. I don't suppose that you can read more in 1 month. If you want some action to your life, or like mystery, thriller, whatever, Joel Dickers or Joël Dicker. His books are fantastic. They are gripping but not too scary. You know, just the general June recommendation to you guys. Next category are TV shows. So I haven't been watching that much TV or movies because I've been reading so much this month, which is exceptional. Obviously I have to recommend Friends, just get out of the way. I've been watching Dear White People. I've only seen a few episodes, but so far it seems really great. It's very well done and points out in a kind of fun and quirky way, I would say. I don't know, that's what I feel like. Some racial issues, well made, like it's a kind of basic of like dramas inside a series, but it still focuses on very important issues and brings them out, I think, quite well. Next up is Sex and the City. I haven't even started it, but I'm still gonna recommend it because I want to start it now and everybody recommends it. Hi from editing me a few days later. I have watched almost 2 seasons of Sex and the City now, and I absolutely love it. So it's on HBO in Finland, sadly not on Netflix, so I'm gonna have to pay for it, but because my dad pays for my Netflix. Anyway, yeah, so I'm gonna start watching that probably today, except for the part that's being criticized over the fact that there's not any diversity in it, you know. Big surprise since it was made for like 10, 20, 15 years ago. Filthy Rich, you can find it on Netflix. It's about the Jeffrey Epstein case, and I think it could be shorter personally, I don't know, it's just, yeah, it could be shorter. My phone keeps falling. I'm surprised it's not like cracked open. Yeah, so about Filthy Rich, yeah, it could be shorter and more like, how do you say it, like cropped, I don't know. But it really, I don't know, it's crazy. I hadn't heard about this case, and it's just disgusting how much you can get away with when you have money and power over people, and it's crazy. But it's worth a watch because it just opens your eyes and you can be grateful about the fact that these things have not happened to you. And it also made me inspired to maybe pursue cases like these once I become a lawyer and bring right to people who have been as wronged as these females have been in the Jeffrey Epstein case. Next up on movie categories, I'm gonna repeat myself from the Get to Know Me tag, but Mamma Mia, because I watch it every summer. It's great, it's just, I don't know, it's such a feel-good movie. Mamma Mia 2, the original one. The first one, the 2008 one. That's the jam. I don't know, it's more like a documentary, but 13th on Netflix. is very good, very moving. It's very educational. I think that's a documentary that should be shown like in every school, basically, because it explains very clearly and very simply just like where racism stems from and how it still affects today, and how basically white people have planted racism, and especially white male leaders have planted racism, and how US presidents have rooted fear and racism into the US society in a way to win the elections, basically. That's also crazy and disgusting. Next up is a food and snack category of recommendations, because obviously we have to include food in this video. First off, I want to start off with this Twinings cold brew iced tea, which is basically just tea bags which you put into cold water, and it infuses them and makes the water taste nice, or just gives it taste. It doesn't have any sugars, it's just tea, but it seeps quicker into cold water. I've been trying to find the clipper versions of those because they have more flavors which I would enjoy. For instance, eucalyptus and mint, which sounds absolutely refreshing and like delicious. The one I've been trying now is watermelon strawberry by Twinings, and it tastes like watermelon chewing gum. So it's okay, but it's not like the best, but it's still a very nice alternative if you want to drink like water. Next up is Chico's No Coffee. You saw this in my vlog a couple months ago, but I'm gonna pick it up as a June recommendation because you can also make iced coffee from it. So this is I have to search up what it is in English, but it's this. It's not coffee, it's made from a plant and it's naturally caffeine free. Sadly, you don't get, the boost of the coffee, but my stomach can't stand caffeine, but I love the taste of coffee. So this doesn't taste identical to coffee per se, but it's a very close replica, like the closest one I can get, and it's gluten-free and milk-free, etc. This I'm very happy about. There's this pineapple drink that my boss has been making at work. Basically put pineapple juice and fresh mint, and then, well, she has ginger shots, but I put ginger because I don't have the shot, but like ginger juice, I suppose, the best alternative, or then just put ginger in a blender and then ice, blend all that together, or I don't blend the ice, I just keep it separate and then blend the rest, or whatever, you do it the way you want. And then you pour that in a glass, and then you put more mint into it, and then you drink and enjoy it, and it's so refreshing and delicious. Refreshing. Recommended 10 out of 10. Next category is podcasts. Okay, I'm gonna first say the 3 that are in Finnish. Oh, sorry, English listeners. But Tuplakak, Nonsense, and Jäljillä. All great, fantastic. Go and listen to them. They make my week. The equivalent for Tuplakak in English is comments by celebs, but I don't like their voices. Sorry, girls. So I only listen to Tuplakak. Anyway, the 2 English ones which I listen to are Talk Nasty to Me by Nicole Raffi, which comes on Mondays, and then Anything Goes by Emma Chamberlain, which comes on Thursdays. They're both kind of like advice podcasts, I guess. We talk about whatever they want to talk about, but I like it. I think they're nice. Fun fact, if I would have a podcast, it would be a Mama Friend Hotline podcast where I would answer all your problematic questions and give you free therapy as a mom friend. And then lastly, my category is YouTube. My YouTube recommendations. Let me start off by Nina Florence. She is great. I love her aesthetic. She's very calming and she makes very nice videos. I used to think she was like kind of quiet and cute-ish, with aesthetics stuff, but she's been, I don't know, she's been bringing more of her personality now, or like being exactly who she is, and I love that about her. I pronounce her name wrong, so Moya Mawini. I hate it when people pronounce other people's names wrong. Kind of the same style as Nina Florence. She makes also aesthetic videos and has a calming voice. She also studies art, which you can definitely see in her videos. They're very well made. Nicole Raffi, same, who makes the Talk Nasty to Me podcast. She has very fun and entertaining videos. I enjoy very mucho. If you're into psychology, or even if you're not into psychology but you want to learn something about psychology, or just not even about psychology, just like general human behavior, Psych2Go is a great great YouTube channel. They do like 10 signs you're an introvert, 10 signs you might secretly have depression, or 10 things people suffering from anxiety don't want you to say, or stuff like that. They're animated ones with voiceovers, and they're great. You'll learn a lot, especially if you don't know anything about psychology. Well, obviously my friend signed me because she's the only actual close friend who has a YouTube channel, so go and check her out, especially if you're into musical theater. She makes videos in Finnish though, so that's a language restriction if you only speak English, you know? But my Finnish friends out there. Do I have any other June recommendations? Yes, be kind and positive to people. That's what I recommend you guys do. And enjoy this summer. And the fact that Corona is a bit more laid down right now, because you don't know when it's gonna explode in your hands, and we're gonna have to be in another 3-month quarantine. So enjoy your life, guys. Right now, carpe diem, seize the moment. Everybody always says like YOLO, but my mom and I have this new version, which is YODO, which is you only die once, but you live every day. So, on that cheesy quote, I'm gonna end this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed this, kind of talked down with me, this aesthetic setup. Yes, I love it. If you did, please remember to give it a big thumbs up and comment down below what your June favorites are, or general favorites, recommendations, whatever, you know. Maybe I can go and try new things. Subscribe for more quality, well, this is quality coffee right now, so quality content. And I will see you next week in my next video. Cheers. Bye, guys.